Unbelievable scene last night. That was St. Louis County Police Chief John Belmar talking about the two police officers who were shot, one in the face, that bullet still lodged behind his ear, another through the shoulder and into his back. Both of them are alive. They're said to be doing fairly well, but they have serious injuries and they are in the hospital right now. So there's a massive manhunt. This is the #1 priority of the St. Louis Police Department, obviously, is to find the individual or individuals who shot these officers last night while they stood in formation to protect the rights of the people who were protesting. Former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani joins me now. Your reaction to this?
My reaction is that this is absolutely outrageous. I mean, these police officers were protecting these businesses. I've had some contact with the businesses in Ferguson because they've opened, closed, been bombarded 2 or 3 different times. They can't get insurance anymore. Those police officers were there, remember, protecting largely minority businesses from being destroyed again. And in pursuance of protecting largely minority businesses, they were shot for no reason. And what's the reason? You've got to say it's the atmosphere. I remember Officer Lou and Ramos because I got to know their families very, very well and found their shooting, assassination, to be caused by the atmosphere that's been created. There's an atmosphere of unbalance here. All we talk about is the police did this wrong, the police did that wrong, the police did this wrong. That's a footnote. The major headline is the police of the United States make it possible for you and me to go home every night and be safe. 800,000 of them. The number of incidents are minuscule. They should be eliminated. They should be done away with. But it's got to be put in the proper context. When they put out this report on the police department, first of all, it's an allegation. No proof yet. They didn't put out a similar report saying we were dead wrong about Ferguson. That should have been preceded by.
Well, they said that they couldn't prosecute Officer Darren Wilson, and you're right. And the footnote, which was bigger than the report itself.
Hands up!
Hands up! Don't shoot. Did not happen.
Absolute lie.
No one has acknowledged that in the administration, even though they perpetuated the idea.
But you see, you would prevent an atmosphere like this if you balanced the statement.
Let me just play for you 1 second. This is the President Obama, and he's talking, and it goes directly to what you're saying. Let's just listen to this for one quick moment.
What happened in Ferguson is not a complete aberration. It's not just a one-time thing. It's something that happens.
Well, what happened in Ferguson is a man committed a robbery, attempted to assault a police officer, and the police officer, to save his life, shot him, and the police officer did his duty. The police officer should be commended for what he did. He did exactly what he should do. A local jury decided that. The Justice Department couldn't prosecute it. Don't you think this Justice Department would have prosecuted
tried pretty hard
if they had any evidence at all, given the attitude here?
And it's almost as if Eric Holder said, but there's so much pervasive bias in this department. And he said, we should clean house at this department. And if we have the authority to do so, that's what we'll do. So then you had 6 people lose their jobs over this. The police chief resigned yesterday. And then you've got what happened last night.
Now, if that case is going to be presented, that civil rights case is going to be presented, in intellectual honesty, common sense, not to create a riot, not to create an overreaction, you got to balance that with a lot more words about what was wrong with the original impression that was created. I was extremely offended by this because I was traveling in Europe and South America when a lot of this was going on. And all over those television screens, all we hear is American police are biased, American police are bigoted. I know American police, 4 uncles who were police officers. I ran the New York City Police Department, the largest in the country. The big story is how they protect us. The big story is those 2 police officers that got shot last night trying to protect those businesses. They weren't there because they wanted to be there. They were there because people were rioting.
They saw what happened in the past, and they wanted to protect
those people.
And the reason
these things happen is there's too much crime. Just like there's too much rioting. Had there been no rioting last night, this wouldn't have happened.
Mayor Giuliani, thank you very much.